Who is ready for some hot and soft and mouth-watering donuts? Today, I'll be showing you step by step how to make these golden beauties at home. Easy, simple, and absolutely delicious. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. Hey, this is Dekas, and you're welcome to another recipe video. In a bowl, you're going to be sieving in your flour. This is to make sure that you incorporate air and then to remove any dirt that might be in your flours. And then we are going to be adding every other wet ingredient into this bowl. We're going to be adding our sugar, salt, our dried instant yeast. Make sure your yeast is not expired. Always check the expiring date when you're getting your yeast, and also make sure you don't expose it to air, and you are always good to go. Please do check the accurate measurements in the description. I'll also drop the measurements in the description so that you could get it perfect the first time you're doing this donuts. We're going to be mixing in our dried ingredients, and then when we're done with mixing in our dried ingredients, we are going to be putting in our 2 eggs. If you like, let it be large but not too small. Medium or large, you could use 2 eggs. Make sure not to crack in the shell into your bowl. You can do this separately, but you can also do the way seen on the screen. And then we're also going to add in our liquid milk. We are going to be using room temperature milk to do this. If it's you're doing a large donut, maybe for a client or something, you are even going to be using cold milk, so that this cold milk stops the activity or slows down the activity of the yeast. Okay, so while cutting your donut, it will not allow it to overrise. That's why you use this cold milk. Okay, so now we've combined everything together. We will now use our hands to still knead in everything to make sure everything is getting well combined. Okay, we're going to do this say 10 minutes. All these things depends on how fast you are. Now you're not using a standby mixer. It depends on how fast you are. When you've combined it 10 minutes maximum, you now add in 2 tablespoons of butter. You now try to mix it in and then start kneading. You're going to be kneading this, that till you're sure everything is well combined into it. And then I wanted to say something about the measurement of the milk. Don't add all your milk at once. Remember, the size of the eggs might affect your measurement, so always add the milk. Don't make it too watery. If you make it too watery, it's going to be very, very difficult for you while kneading. Okay, it's going to be difficult, so remember to always check in and then knead very well, and check the elasticity, or when it's all combined. It's not something that you have to then when it's all combined, you now get to this stage where you also bring in flour and then put on your working surface, and we're going to be portioning this into 8 parts. The 8 parts is this measurement 8 is perfect. You can make it 9, but if you will have a measurable size, 8 is just so perfect. You can use a measuring scale if you have. If you don't, you can eyeball. I eyeballed mine, so you try to share into 8. And then the next thing you're going to do here is that you're going to place a pieces of pepper, baking pepper, anything that you can carry while putting this. Preferably you can use peppers like this or baking peppers. There's a reason why you do it. Don't always put your donut directly on top of your working surface. When you're frying it, you're going to be having problem. Your hand might touch it and it will scatter the shape. You know it's a rising dough, okay? So we don't want to mess up with the shape we've been working on and created. So then you will try and cover up your dough while doing it. Cover it up and flatten it to get it ready for rising. And then we're going to be placing each one on the paper, center of the paper, so that you give it space to rise while rising. And then when we are done with all this, we're going to allow it to rise for like 45 minutes, depending on the temperature of your house. The temperature of your house matters how your dough rises. It can be 45. When it doubles in size, you know it's ready for you to fry. Then we're going to be heating up our oil. We're going to be frying with a very low heat. Don't fry with a medium, don't fry with hot. If you fry with medium or hot, it's going to fry the outside while your inside is not done. Okay, so this low heat allows it fry gently and you're sure that inside is also fried. You see, when you put this, you fry for a bit and then remove the peppers. It will assure and maintain that shape you've worked so hard for. And then we're going to be frying each side. Allow each side to get golden and then flip to the other side to also fry to look golden. We just patiently have, you don't, like I said, let me make it like a warning or like an advice, okay, for you to get a perfect donut. Do not fry with a hot or medium, low oil. That's the perfect word. And then you fry to golden brown. Look at that texture, soft and fluffy. If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to like this video. It really helps my channel grow. And tell me in the comments, how do you like your donuts? Sugar, chocolate, jam, or plain? Today I'm going to be using jam to fill my donuts. I love jam a lot. Okay, for us to do this, we're going to be getting a piping bag or anything that has a tiny mouth. Please be careful when you're cutting yours. I overcut mine. Don't copy me, just be careful. I think I got carried away because I was doing the video and also watching and I did not pay attention. So when you're doing yours, please don't do it this big, okay? Then when we get the jam, we are going to be using the spoon to, mix in our jam very well. We try and smash so that we'll be able to put it in this bag, and when putting it in our donuts, it will not be that difficult. Then you can always put your donuts in sugar, but if you want to do that, make sure that your donuts are still hot. Then you now put it in sugar and mix it, then allow it to cool down before you start doing the fillings. I didn't do this sugar because I don't like it and my kids don't also like it, but you can also do this process if you want. I did not. It's also okay, but just I did not want to do that process. So that is that. You can also fill if you have chocolate syrup, you can also do that. Then when you are done with doing this with the bags, we're going to be using a skewer to poke our donuts so that we give it that space to fill in our jam. Guys, look, are you seeing that? Then we now gently fill in our jam till it comes out of the mouth. Guys, look at this. You can use your chocolate or your whipped cream or your custard mix or anything. There's so many things depending on the one you want to fill in your donuts. Okay, anything you want, do it on these donuts. These donuts are amazing. Don't forget to check the description for the accurate measurements. Okay guys, and there you have it, soft, fluffy, homemade donuts. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more delicious recipes and village style cooking. Also check out my other videos on the channel. You are definitely going to love them. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.